3.
Hi, good evening everybody. How are you? Welcome to today's tutorial of cybersecurity and cybercrime. So, initially what I should say, the initial words that I should have used over here should be the cybercrime and cybersecurity. Because first the cybercrime is being done and then a security feature is being added upon. So, because earlier times, there was no concept of crime that happened, and the later part the security features are added upon to prevent those crimes. So the people of the invent of the human psychology actually made them create more new scenarios of creating the crimes into it. So now let us come to the topic and introduce and let us discuss about what is cybercrime and how can we prevent these cybercrimes and what exact measures that we can take upon to control them. So the today's topic of discussion would be introducing the cybercrime and what is the history of the cybercrime that has happened in the country, and other than that, what kind of categories the cybercrime is being defined into, what types of cybercrimes that are available onto the internet. Other than that, what are the features of cybersecurity? How can we secure our how can we secure the cybercrimes? How can we make them foolproof so that these kind of crimes do not happen? And then what are the advantages to the cybersecurity? What laws are being defined by the government in making the cybersecurity more impactful and more into control? So let us discuss all these things that are there into some details, and let us introduce this topic. So what is basically an cybercrime? Yes, can anybody define like what is cybercrime? होता क्या है cybercrime? So cybercrime is basically a computer generated activity that happens wherein an attack has been done from a computer through a computer. So actually, what happens? There is a person sitting behind a computer that has a fickle mind, and what they do is that they create some kind of software or anything related to computer, and they attack different computer. They take control of the activity that is actually happening on the other side of the computer. So this is actually a cybercrime that actually happens. So this is basically a cybercrime that actually started upon from the beginning, and it is actually an event wherein it is basically a human psychology. I would like to add upon, or to more precise form, that the word I should use over here, because the fickle-minded concept or the psychology of the human, which actually made them to take these kind of wrong decisions and actually harm some other person. So that was actually the some kind of definition that we have added upon. Now let us see what is actually the history of cybercrime, when it actually started happening, what is the oldest or the most previous recorded signs or the details of cybercrime that has happened. So can anybody in the room, can anybody discuss, or can anybody define that, or can give it a date that during that time or during this century or this year the actual first cybercrime actually took place?